Good afternoon to all of you. On behalf of the organizing committee of the International Safeguarding Conference, it's my great pleasure to welcome you here at the Pontifical Gregorian University. Every year, this conference offers all of us who are part of a global safeguarding community the unique opportunity to collaborate, share, listen, and learn from the experience and expertise of one another. So many of you have traveled quite a distance to be here with us today. Thank you for making that effort. It's an honor for us to welcome participants with such rich cultural and professional backgrounds, all coming together with a shared goal: to create safer environments within the church and in our societies. Your presence today signifies your commitment to this cause and your dedication to protecting the dignity and care of every person. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our keynote speakers and facilitators of the working groups, representing 22 countries, as well as all those who have devoted so much time to bringing this conference to fruition. A special thanks to the IADC's own Silvia Gaudiosi and Isabella Greco and the whole team of the IADC who have put in countless hours into this event's organization. Thanks to my colleagues on the organizing committee for all their hard work and participation in this year's conference preparation, Sisters Jane Nwai Nwai and Jacinta Ondeng, Tina Campbell, Alessandra Campo, and Simon Davis. We are grateful that the rector of the Pontifical Gregorian University, Father Mark Lewis, has been with us, who in many ways supports our work at the IADC as well as at the ISC. A welcome back to her alma mater, and a special thanks to a colleague of mine from our years together in the Gregorians Institute of Psychology, first as students and then as professors, to Sister Simona Brambilla for your presence and for your conference opening address from your perspective as prefect of the Dicastery for Institutes of Consecrated Life and Societies of Apostolic Life. All those who have been coordinators of the preparatory groups, a very kind thank you to you for your efforts and time. Your contribution has provided the program and basis for the upcoming days of listening, collaboration, and dialogue, in the hopes that we will conclude these 3 days with some concrete proposals. Of course, we would not be here today without the generosity of our benefactors. Of particular note is the generosity of the Hilton Foundation. Thank you for this opportunity to, once again, host the ISC here at the Gregorian. I take this opportunity to humbly invite all participants to offer suggestions of securing financial assistance for next year's ISC and those in the future. Otherwise, a good number of those present couldn't be here. These suggestions can be given to anyone on the organizing committee or in your feedback at the closing of the conference. In the coming days, know that if anyone is experiencing difficulty processing a particular topic, please know that Sister Grazia Vittini is available to meet with you and listen to you. Sister Grazia is here. She can be reached as indicated in one of the leaflets in your folder at the email address info@saferchurch.org. As you were aware from the enrollment process, the keynote sessions in this hall will be live streamed. We are aware that many here, in whatever capacity, post online photo and quotes. If you do so, please make sure that this is done respectfully and constructively. The hashtag for this conference is IADC 2025. Women of Faith, Women of Strength, a safeguarding conference, through discussions, interactive workshops and presentations, aims to create an exchange of ideas and experiences that will foster a deeper understanding of the complex challenges we face in one way or another in our church and in society. Our goal is also to come up with innovative approaches to safeguarding, as is tradition with the annual International Safeguarding Conference. This is a forum of pairing safeguarding, best practices with current knowledge and experiences and research to make the world a safer place for all, with women and girls at the focus of our safeguarding efforts this year. The title of this conference was not chosen lightly. The first part, Women of Faith, refers to the fact that women are often the strongest pillars of faith in our church, families, communities, and societies. Women of Strength, think of the strongest people you know and consider how many of them are women. I think of my mother, my sisters, my teachers in primary school, my friends and colleagues. We all have women in our lives we look up to for their strength in difficult times and in face of adversity. This conference seeks to broaden the scope and depth of that strength, crossing all borders and societal barriers, and acknowledging that in this very hall, very different, perhaps opposite expectations are represented. My own subtitle for this conference has been Safeguarding for, by, and among women, and especially on the academic day, also safeguarding against women perpetrators. In the coming days, we will be discussing a variety of topics, from an analysis of the abuse of women, its causes, and the growing public attention to this issue, to the violence women and girls face in being trafficked, in migratory context, and as a result of war. Above all, it will become clear that women are very often at the forefront of safeguarding in the most difficult and most diverse circumstances. We will hear from women who offer psychological accompaniment to female victim survivors and hear real stories of violence toward women, religious, and adults. A panel on the final day will be discussing the shared responsibility women and men have in our efforts to support and protect women and girls, and what that means for all of us. How we do things is as important as what we say. Thus, during these next few days, I invite all participants to enter into discussion with one another, to address any topic of contention or confusion, and to view this time as a time to develop a common sense of how to better show up for the women and girls in our lives. To all the men in this room, I encourage you to actively listen and ask questions to the women in this room. To all the women here, I hope you will have the opportunity to uplift one another, and that you will walk away with courage and insights that will help you to further safeguard women and girls and all people in our communities. May this conference be one of open dialogue, exchanging of ideas and collaboration, as we work together for safer institutions, communities, and societies. Again, thank you so much for being here, and let's begin.